What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about The Mandalorian. So we have some huge news that dropped yesterday. At first, when I read about it, I thought these were just rumors, but no, this is actually confirmed. So we're gonna have a look at The Hollywood Reporter, and a very beloved character from Star Wars is coming to The Mandalorian Season 2, and we're talking about Boba Fett. Now, before I get into the article, I just wanted to say The Mandalorian takes place after the Return of the Jedi. And we all saw that Boba Fett technically is dead. So this is definitely them. They're going to have to create a story where he survived. Unless they are playing with some sort of flashback, which I don't see why would that happen, perhaps. So there are two ways. Either they have to bring him back, you know, they're going to pretend he never died, or they're going to use, like I said, he's going to be mentioned, or I don't know, but I think these are exciting news because I think he's a fun character. And not only that, Temuera Morrison, it's coming back. You know, we saw him on the prequels and 2002, and it says over here the actor played the famed bounty hunter father in 2002 Star Wars Attack of the Clones. So it's excited that he is coming back. I think this is awesome, but at the same time, we all know Disney, you know, but to be honest with you, I think the only Disney biggest Star Wars hit is The Mandalorian. So I'm glad that this is happening. I don't really oppose it, but at the same time, it could be some sort of cash grab. But if it's done tastefully and if it's done well, I am not against it. But this is again Disney playing on nostalgia and pre-established characters that were created by George, you know, because those are the ones that tend to work, right? So, like I said, I'm not opposed to it as long as they are not, as long as it's done tastefully, and hopefully. I don't know what to say. Let's have a look at this article over here. Temuera Morrison, who played Jango Fett in 2002 Attack of the Clones, will appear in Season 2 of Disney Plus Star Wars series. So this is no longer a rumor. This is happening. Sources said Morrison will play Boba Fett, the famous bounty hunter who first appeared on the big screen in the 1980s Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, and who seemingly died in Return of the Jedi, and he fell into the Sarlacc pit, which is, yeah, so they're gonna have to like bring him back, but they brought Maul back, so I guess be fine here. Actor Jeremy Bulloch portrayed a character in the original trilogy. Boba Fett is expected to play just a small role in Season 2 of the series. So see, if it's a small role, I think that's okay. I think it's more like some sort of like a little tease for the fans, so I'm not opposed to that, because, you know, I'm just scared when they go too much into these characters that are well established, because, you know, I don't want them to be destroyed. After the character was teased in Season 1 of the episode The Gunslinger, so maybe that guy, you know, that we see on that episode is actually Boba Fett. When a mysterious figure sporting a bounty hunter trademark spur approached the apparently lifeless body of Fennec Shand. In Attack of the Clones, one of the storylines revolved around the discovery of a secret army of clones. The clones were copies of Jango, and it was further revealed that fan favorite Boba Fett was actually a clone Jango, being raised as his own son. Daniel Logan played a young version of Boba Fett in that film. While sources says Morrison is playing Boba Fett, it's always possible that something sneaky involving cloning is going on. Ugh, truly true. I don't think I need to read the whole thing, but just I would love to hear your thoughts. I think it's gonna be great to see him back, and it's always nice to tie in the prequels as well. I'm not a prequel hater. I actually grew up with the prequels. They're very dear to me, and I think Boba Fett is a great character. And like it is saying over here, I think it's going to be the same situation with Ahsoka. They're not going to be major characters. They're probably just gonna have a quick appearance. And if that's the case, I'm okay with it. But anyways, guys, those are the news. I would love to hear your thoughts about Boba Fett returning. This is kind of final. We're gonna see Boba Fett back. You know, first I remember Disney trying to create their own Boba Fett series, but it never went forward. But anyways, those are the news. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!